So there we go. Um, yes, because I've got nothing else better to do than and spend money I don't have, like all of us in this quarantine world that we live in. But just bought a V flat. It's a portable backdrop for portrait type photography, and I've had this idea in my head to do a project uh, with homeless people. I've seen other people do it, and I thought it was really cool, taking pictures, close-ups at their location. Now, one way of doing it, of course, is getting them in their background, the environments that they live in. But I thought it'd be really cool to focus just on the person and their portrait. And so one of the ways you can do that, obviously, it's going to bring them to your like I use this bedroom as my studio bedroom, but I'm not going to be bringing homeless people in here, right? Nothing personal, but I'm not going to do that. However, me going to them once we're able to venture out, you have a portable, and believe it or not, this is portable. It looks huge. I mean, it is big. You've got this. This is the box, and it's not much smaller than what's in here, but it's a backdrop so that you can have a negative space. And what that means is you can eliminate background distractions because what we want to do, or what I want to do, is focus on the portraiture. So we're going to go ahead and do one of those cheesy unboxings and see if I don't cut myself, or more importantly, don't damage the box. So we'll do this real quick in real time. Just cut the top. It. I've seen a lot of people that do this on their own and do a DIY. Hold on, let me score that all the way down. And that's pretty cool. But this one's a little more robust. The foam cord board, which is the main part of the backdrop, you can buy in an art supply store. But when it gets this big, if it's this particular foam core board, it's like a half-inch thick, so it's a little more robust than getting the stuff that's commonly available at Walmart or even an art supply store. And if you do get this thick of a board, it's going to end up costing almost as much as this that I had to pay for. And yes, it's not cheap. It's $200 for basically something that you might be able to put together on the cheap side for about, probably for about 40-50 bucks. But it's not going to last you very long because it's not going to be very resilient. So let's go ahead and open this up. Now, when you saw me cutting that center part, one of the cool things is they put this protective piece of cardboard so you don't mess it up. And I have a habit of cutting things when I shouldn't. And basically, here is the board right here. Now, it does come with a little carrying like tote bag, which is cool. I mean, it's just cloth, but hey, it's something, right? So that can be folded and put away. So try, because one side of this thing backdrop is white, as you can see, and the other side is black, which I'm more interested in, but that's just a matter of preference or taste. And so let me get this out of the way. And yeah, here we go. Here's the final product. Now we will get this out of here, and let me just cut this piece of tape carefully. I don't mess this up. Oh man, that's nice. That's that thick. This is what I mean about I don't know if that'll focus. Those are full foam core boards, half-inch thick. Not the stuff you're gonna find at Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's. But definitely, you can find it in an art supply store. But like I said, these are, I believe, 40 by 40 inch panels, and there's 4. They probably run you 30-40 bucks a pop. So you'd end up probably spending as much as I did. So now what we do is this thing, now I'll probably hit my fan, holy cow. Let me stop this and make some more room in here in my little makeshift studio. And yeah, I just have those up just because. Just so I don't continue these deep creases on my wrinkles on these little umbrellas. So let me stop this, make some room, and then we'll put this up. Okay, so I had to make some room. Had to eliminate. I had a little table there that was not giving me room in here. So this is a bedroom, I think, but it's more like a storage area for camera gear. But anyway, this is the thing that we took out of the box. It is white on one side. Now this is it folded, and on the inside is black. Both do the very same things. They create that negative space. They can also be used to bounce light, obviously if you use the white side, or cut light, restrict light, to give you a more moody, dramatic thing. And again, this could be not just portraiture, but also product photography. Like, I don't know if you'd want to put, product in there. They do make smaller ones, so that if you strictly work with smaller things, whether it be food, items, product, you can do that. But in my case, as I mentioned, I'm wanting to take this out in the field and document, some portraiture work of homeless folks and getting their stories and all that other stuff that I'm into. So here it is. Now, it has a long seam of like gaffer's tape, or it's probably even more robust than that, kind of a cloth industrial tape that's permanently, you don't take this off, and that gives it its rigidity on the bottom. But on the top, it's got little strips of Velcro, which is what gives it its portability. And by that I mean your ability to fold it up, kind of like an origami thing. But this one's simple. I couldn't figure out a more complicated one. So let's see if I can get this right. And I did test it out to make sure I didn't hit the fan. Okay, it's kind of sticking. Whenever you play with new toys, you don't want to force it. There we go. So now you just fold one end up, and see, here's that black I was mentioning, which is what I'm creatively more interested in. And fold the other one up. Now, to get it to stand freely, obviously that's why we got that V shape to create that part. And then here is where that Velcro comes into play. Now, previous models had a white Velcro on both sides, and what people do is usually position their model or subject there in the middle, and so that seam, that right here is a tape, but right here this would be eliminated because you're blocking it. Or you could, use a photo editing software to do that, but I'm lazy. I don't want to have to do that. So here is your typical, or what in my case is what I want to use it for. So you've got this V. I'm not very tall. I'm 5'9". I thought this thing was supposed to be 8 feet tall, but it's, unless I have supersized people, I guess it won't make a difference. Or we could set it up, because typically you could either go full body or 3/4, portraiture stuff. So if you're the cameraman in relationship to this is kind of what I mean. So not a big deal on the side. This could all blend in. What you would do is you'd put up your flash or a softbox. I use a softbox about overhead, 45 degrees. You're trying to simulate the sun. That's a portraiture technique. And then just grab in and get the face, shoulder, chest, whatever you're going for. So yeah, pretty cool. So this is portable, and this is what I was looking for, and it seems pretty robust, and see what I can get out of it. So I think I've got a model in here, a little short model. So I'm going to do a test shot. I'll set that up so you can see like a before and after, and we'll go from that. So this is, as you can see, your typical setup. There's my model. Chucky works for cheap, and I understand some people are going to be freaked out. That's all I got to work with. I'm sorry. But no hot swimsuit models here. This is hey, you know what? I want to do homeless people anyway, so that's as homeless as it gets. No disrespect. And no, I don't sleep with that in the bedroom because I'm kind of a weenie, so that goes back in the garage behind a lock. But anyway, so here's your setup. You would have the model standing here, and obviously I have this propped up because this guy's vertically challenged. But you've got your model here. You've got your softbox. Now I'm using the umbrella, but I've got a more focused or narrow focused softbox with some grates on it to really get that light zoomed in so you don't spread the light everywhere. But that is why you've got this backdrop, in this case the black, to absorb that extra light that maybe you don't want. So we will see. This is like a behind the scenes, right? So we will now do a little quick shot. Oh, that is, see, dead perfect. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that, but that's on the nose, man. Awesome. So anyway, my initial impressions, can't really call it a review yet, but my impressions of the V flat, totally worth it. Like I said, 200 bucks, you know, I mean, if you're going to use it, it's just another tool in your kit, and I hope to get a lot of use out of it. So yeah, just hope you like that review, but that's what we got to work with, right? So the only thing missing here is fans and music, and man, I will crap myself if he comes to life. Oh, that is, I'm good. Cool. All right, thanks. Hope you liked it.